Hello, I am Lilith. I'm here to represent you the literature review about the developing spelling acquisition for written English. It is obvious that during the learning process, our brain is subjugated to change. Every stage of development has its own characteristics that need to be examined. The revealing challenges must be measured and the possible solutions must be found. In the development of spelling for writing, it is essential to emphasize the importance of the stages of language acquisition. The changes encountered in each of these stages and the strategies that will help overcome the difficulties, which is the main aim of this study. So, let's start. As Silliman says, spelling is both a window into the concepts underlying words in the writer's mind and the means of translating those concepts into transcribed forms. The first part of this literary review is language acquisition stages. So Henderson provides 5 stages of spelling acquisition, which are pre-literate writing stage, letter name spelling stage, within word pattern, syllable juncture stage, derivational, and spelling. Whereas Eric says that the first 2 stages should not be included into a specific stage because they don't provide any measurable facts about writing. They are just drawing. On the other hand, Peggy McCardley says that all these stages are interconnected with neuropsychological processes. The second important part of this literature review are the challenges that we meet during the spelling acquisition. And let's now move on and see what challenges we can meet. So, children build their own hypotheses about how writing works. As you can see in the picture, writing differs from drawing, and this is the child's perception and the differences between drawing and writing. The first research was held among 7-year-old children, and as you can see, computer was against handwriting, and handwriting beat keyboard because keyboard is a little bit distracting, and plastic letter types were also not so productive. Second research showed that children understand the phonemes existing in consonants as letter parts, and you can see that were was spelled like VR and well as VL, and some other examples in real existing words like day was spelled like DA. Some other research was conducted in primary school, and we can see some grammar errors which show that lack of knowledge in grammar exists. But the most important and interesting part is the research conducted in high school, which showed that all the previous stages of spelling acquisition were omitted, and this was not just because of the bad instructions, but the weak visual memories that the students had. The third important part of this literature review are strategies, which will help to overcome the challenges. In early ages, when students experience difficulties in the letter name stage, it is suggested to build letter tasks on syllables where the letter name is helpful. For example, ba, la, odd, all. For morphological level, the first important thing is the strategy to start learning word sets, because these words contain the same root, and the special attention should be given to suffixes and prefixes. The third most important thing is our homophones. Another linguist suggests that all these steps should start only after observation. The high frequency words should be detected, and also the student should dive into history of the words. And of course, the students should be problem solvers and not just only receivers of the knowledge. So the purpose of this literature review is to help the readers to understand the main stages of spelling development, to understand the cognitive abilities of a human being, to reveal the challenges through many types of research and interviews, to provide the necessary steps and strategies. I hope, and here are some references which helped me to develop this review. I hope you really enjoyed this literature review. Thank you for attention. Goodbye.